Are we live? Okay, guys, we're doing this crazy, man. We're crazy. We are, Jason. Holy smokes. I can see the comments live. It's the 200th episode of Risk On. Jay Money, you're in Grapevine here for the race. I see your BitNile hat. What's up, my man?
BitNile's in the house. Randy's in the house. We'll get to him later. I'm very excited. We got the 20 car, the 21 car, and the 33 car. Connor Daly, Renus BK, Ed Carpenter in his inaugural run in the, well, Todd, I'll let you talk about that.
Oh, for sure. So it's the 18th of March, 2022, 3/18/22. This is the 200th episode, mega episode. I didn't know if we'd ever make it to the 200th episode because other than being committed to my wife and my kids, I don't think I've ever stuck with anything this long. It is crazy here. We're down at the, it's a milestone, man. We're down at the Texas Motor Speedway for the XPL 375 Indy race. And boy, do we have a special announcement. Now, Jason, before I get to that special announcement, I'm kind of blown away by that report from Cambridge University. And every single person on here, I don't care if you own Alzheimer's. I don't care. Don't buy the stock. For all those people saying I'm promoting it, I'm not promoting it. Don't buy it. But what you need to do is understand that 5 or 6 years ago, we licensed a drug with the University of South Florida, and they worked on it for 10 years. And now what do you have? You have a study with 30,000 people. You got to go to my Twitter and get that study. It's about lithium and the effects on dementia. And I got to tell you, for a guy who has a father who's dying from it, and BitNile, by the way, has the rights to like 22 million shares. I, in Ault & Company, Ault Life Sciences, have another 30. This isn't a, yeah, we have a big vested interest. I'm being clear with you. I'm telling you up front. But don't pay attention to me. Look at the data. Look at the data from last night. It was published last night. Tell a friend or a family member. There's 6 million people affected by Alzheimer's. And that's why I'm excited to say that the team is joining the fight. Ed Carpenter, one of the best guys in the world, one of the nicest guys in the world. By the way, we're in Fort Worth. You can hear it out the window here. We're going to watch Ed Carpenter race the Alzheimer's car, number 33.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so stoked on this. Listen.
It doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked because Alzheimer's car is going to debut at the Texas Motor Speedway, and we got good stuff here. We're giving away 1,000 tickets. If you're a caregiver, go to my Twitter, go to Todd Ault, the TODD, and then 3 big eyes. Go there, and there's a link there, and we're going to give you 1,000. We're giving away 1,000 tickets for people who want to come to the race that are caregivers for Alzheimer's. Let's roll the clip about Ed Carpenter, what's happening with the BitNile car this weekend.
Yes.
Driver, start your engine!
If I had a level of expectation of networking and ability to turn on green in all of our assets, what was it between a 1 and a 10? It was like a 9.25. It was way more than I expected. Yeah. I could not believe how incredible that event was. Dude, the experience was incredible. The people were incredible, and that's what I'm there for. It was amazing how well received the fans were and how they wanted to know about BitNile. And obviously it's on to Texas, March 20th.
Wow.
Okay, guys, so what do we got? We got Connor Daly in the number 20 car, the BitNile call, piloted by the man, Connor Daly. He's in the turn on Ernity car. We got Ernity on the car. We got turn on green. We got Risk On the car. We got Todd Ault logos on the car. And you, by the way, you're going to be able to go to Todd Ault or Risk On events later. I'll tell you about that shortly. We got the 21 car piloted by Renus VK, a stud young racer, 21 years old, BitNile sponsorship. And of course, the 33 car piloted by the team owner, Ed Carpenter, which has the Alzheimer's Neuro sponsorship. Ed is the previous winner at Texas Motor Speedway in 2014. He has a lot of experience on the oval courses. 248 laps and 2 million viewers. Oh, look how beautiful that car is. It's on the screen. Can we go back to that screen color for a second? We see that?
There it is.
Oh my. Oh, it's just incredible. You guys have no idea. Special thanks to Roger Penske, the guy who Doug Bowles, obviously, who's the president of IMS, Ed Carpenter, Connor Daly, Renus VK, everybody who involved in helping with Alzheimer's and what we're doing here. Obviously, Roger Penske owns the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stefan Jackman's going to be here this weekend as we debut the car. And we're giving away 1,000 tickets, everybody. And it's absolutely going to be incredible. I know people want to ask me about the price of Nile. I understand they're probably worried. We got a big payment coming up. I don't know. Do I look worried? Really can't comment other than that, but I don't know what to say to you. My wife and I got most of our net worth other than Alzheimer's in the company. So I would, you got to do what you got to do. Bet your own sides or whatever. But we're focused, and thank you guys for being shareholders of Alzheimer's Neuro and BitNile, obviously, as we transition to being a Bitcoin powerhouse. Jason, I can't tell you how excited I am about Bitcoin. But before we get to that, we're going to have a lot of people. When do I get to say something about the guy who's going to be one of my favorite guys? Because I saw him on the website. When can I say something? No, the other guy, Thomas. Okay, guys, go to riskonevents.com. Riskonevents.com. You can sign up for the conference now. You can pay. By the way, for those of you who are worried about coming to Vegas, if you're going to be hanging out with me, you should be worried. But if you're going to come to Vegas, the price includes your hotel rooms the whole time. And you guys know I don't miss a meal, so I'll take care of some food for you too. Go to riskonevents.com. Let's roll that clip, Brett. Let's roll that clip. Rolling? Yeah.
If you have a business that's doing $1 million, $500,000, and you want to grow to 15, 20 million, these things are going to be available to you. We are launching a platform, the Risk On Business platform.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, you manufacture something, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to riskonevents.com.
Okay, guys, listen closely, okay? I'm going to tell you to follow my social media, okay? I'm verified on Twitter now, and I'm verified on Instagram. You don't see the blue check, it's not me. Some douchebag is running around trying to get money from people on DMing them on fake accounts. Report those. If you don't see a blue check mark, it's a fake account. I'm finally verified after all these years, and I don't want you to get duped. I would never ask you for money over the thing, and it's just nonsense, okay? And I don't want that to happen to you, but please go follow me, Todd Ault. You can see the blue check mark. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram, and I appreciate all the people who are following me. The number of followers on my Twitter has went completely insane. Check that out. But Jason, my favorite part of the day, my man, you, Jason, 200 episodes into it, and you have transformed BitNile. You have helped transform it. By the way, don't use this against me later when you talk about your bonus. You have transformed BitNile because you are working hard in business development for what is the most amazing thing. And we have a sea of miners, a sea of them. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah. And if people want to give me, listen, I have people asking me about the comment period. The quiet period ends April 15th. That's a Friday. That's Good Friday. I'm in a quiet period, so I can't do much because the financials are coming out, the 10K, and then we're going to go right into the first quarter. But Jason, obviously, we're going to kill it because of Mullen. We have in the quarter for Mullen was huge, right? Because we have that stock, and that's up. I noticed people were commenting on how many shares of Mullen we had, and all I can tell you is read a little deeper because we had warrants, and the warrants, boom, boom, boom. Oh wow. Go look at the public filings. I'm not telling you inside information. Go look at the public filings. You can see, Jason, you see the number of shares trading on Mullen? It's incredible the number of shares trading on Mullen. Incredible.
Yeah, it's very, very liquid. It's been alerted by all of the financial twit people on Discord, stock twits, Twitter. But, I wanted to talk a little bit about the texts and emails I'm getting, like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. You got miners coming from Thailand, Malaysia. It's just a lot of stuff going on. So I just wanted to let people know that, if our show is cut a little bit short, and it has been here and there. Of course, we had a great show Wednesday, but hey, we got a day job. We're trying to execute our business plan. Just bear with us a little bit. That's all.
I'm a little frustrated with this question. Ollie, listen, okay? There's not even a conversation about a reverse split, okay? Other than this debt payment coming up at the end of the month, other than that, look at our cash flow numbers, okay? We have an authorized buyback of $50 million. The fund has bought 7 million shares since September. Why? I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but you guys, this is not a NASDAQ company, and we don't have a risk below $1. That's not how it works. Okay. And all I can say to you is, listen, we put a lot into this company. We raised a lot of money. The fact that the market doesn't like our stock, I understand. I respect that. Okay. I respect that, but I will do everything I can to avoid a reverse. That's just insanity. It's never come up. We had to do it years ago because we had a really, really terrible financing, which the people that were involved with this annihilated us. And I take responsibility for what happened there. But I will do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. You never have a guarantee. You don't know. I mean, do I know that? Did I know that when we changed the name, symbol, buyback, bought 180 million worth of miners, bought a data center, the thing was going to go down like this? I don't know. Does Todd look worried? No, he does not, because we're in Indy. But Jason, let's cover the numbers, because what I see is we're printing Bitcoin. We said the other day we're going to be at 2 Bitcoin a day, and then 3 Bitcoin a day, and then 4 Bitcoin a day, and then 5 Bitcoin a day. I am stoked, Jason. How about you?
Yeah, we're just getting started. This is where all the fun begins. I noticed Dr. Craig or a couple people on Stock Twits, saying that we were calling our shot and, I was going to have a party. Well, let me get some miners delivered here and let me get ramped up here in the operation. And then maybe we can have a celebratory cocktail or two, Todd. But we got work to do. We got work to do.
You got a river of miners, like the Nile River, right?
Yeah.
The original merchant place, the Nile, where they originally started something from scratch, where the Egyptians did this way a billion years ago. Just kidding around. For all you Republicans, like 1,000 years ago. Just kidding. I'm a Republican too, so whatever.
Hey, spices, silks, spices, all that trade.
Well, all that trade happening on the Nile.
Yeah.
But let's get to the Dow. Let's get to the NASDAQ. Let's get to what's cracking.
All right. On this 200th episode, we did finish in the green. The Dow was up 273 on quad witching day, 34,754. S&P up 51, 4463. NASDAQ crawling back almost to 14,000 here, 13,893 plus 279. Todd, I want a little help if you can. The last time I looked, oil was 105 and Bitcoin was ripping 42.3. Where are we on Bitcoin?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's check
and
that
Ethereum,
out.
Ethereum's close to 3,000, by the way.
Don't pay too much attention to Bitcoin right now. Okay. So Bitcoin is it's 41,841.95. It just hit 42,325. When I'm looking at this chart, and I cannot predict this is not a recommendation of securities or non-securities or buying Bitcoin. You guys know we mine it. I keep reminding everybody here about what we do here, but I will tell you that Bitcoin to me looks like it's going to break above 45,000. Goes to 45, but you never know. And be careful out there. Let's see here. Okay. Is there delivery date for the 2300? We just published that we Bitmain has turned us on. We're picking them up now. Jason, when do we expect those 2300 to kind of be in America?
Yeah. So I'm talking with one of the factories overseas, and we're engaged fully on 3 deliveries right now. My goal, Now, you got to remember, there's a lot of supply chain issues. There's a lot of flight issues, a lot of flights getting bumped. Russian Antonovs no longer in service. Russia bombs Ukraine where they make the Antonovs. A lot of commercial cargo jets. It's been a struggle here to get stuff going, but my goal is to get these timely delivered in the first week of April. I would like to, under promise and over deliver, but just know I'm working very hard right now. It's a very fluid situation. It's, one of the Todd, the one delivery, just to give you guys an idea. So when we do our monthly report, it's generally been 299, 300 pieces with 17 pallets. Guys, I got a delivery of 2,000 units. It's 1,973 units. It's 110 pallets of Bitmain S19J Pro 100Ts, 110 pallets. So, it's a lot of coordination, multiple cargo logistical. It's a logistical challenge because we got to use a lot of different airlines. Turkish Airlines, China Airlines, all kinds of the Japanese one, Nippon. There's like a ton of stuff there. So we're just working hard to get these over here.
Jason, what's going on with Alzament?
I don't know. What's up?
Is that right?
I don't know. I can't get access.
I don't trust this report. Let me verify. Hold on a second here. What the heck is this? Hold on. Guys, we're going to be answering a lot of questions in the comments today. This is question day. I know that, Jason, you have to get on a call soon, but I want to make myself available. I don't see what he's seeing. Yeah, I was told Alzament was $1.36 in the aftermarket. I don't see that, guys. That may be a bogus quote. Let's not pay attention to that. But this is we're going to be taking a lot of comments. Jason, is there a dividend this year? Wow, these people are asking a lot of good questions today. By the way, if those of you who are in California, make sure you hit me up, because I want to talk about Long Beach. The Long Beach Grand Prix is coming up April 10th. And I want to make sure I give out some tickets to people. This is the 200th episode. If you're in Texas.
Yeah.
If you're in Texas and you want to go to the race, please go to Twitter or go to my Twitter. You can see the link and send a message to that link, and I'll get you tickets for Texas. Okay.
Sunday.
It's this Sunday. And so if you want to go to Texas, you want to meet up and you're going to be here, please let me know. Get a hold of Randy at randy@altalliance.com, or you can get a hold of the link on I just posted up about the Caregiver giveaway, 1,000 tickets. And I'll make sure that you can do that. I really like anyone who's in Texas who wants to go to an Indy race. What I like about Ed Carpenter Racing is they're really, Ed Carpenter's grandma died from Alzheimer's. And so it's really kind of a natural fit. By the way, Boilermaker Bumpy, I want to let you know that you will be coming to the Indy 500 as my guest.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see here. And by the way, you'll be a great guest. And I tried to invite Javelin, but he's like in Peru or like Saudi Arabia or something. He's a very nice guy. But he can't make it from Peru. I would love for him to be at the conference, go to one of the races, etc. Randy, what do you?
I got 1 second. I got one of our watchers. She may or may not be a shareholder. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. She's Ukrainian heritage. I kind of want to get her invited to the Risk-On conference. I'll talk to you about it later. But her name is Biana. Biana's her name. And her husband. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there.
For sure, no problem. And Rod Wilson is in Long Beach, in Los Angeles, and he wants to go. For sure, we'll set him up for the Long Beach Grand Prix. Guys, I literally have a day job, and so does Jason. So please use the links, DM us, get a hold of Randy at Alt Alliance, and we'll make sure this is possible for you. Let's get ahead of the Long Beach show, the race, by you guys getting early and letting us know that you guys want to go. But I want to talk about the market, Jason. I want to talk about what you think about market conditions. It looks like things are stabilizing, but the Fed is really behind, and they're talking about a bunch of these quarters. Like it's like putting some it's like putting a little bit of a water on a massive inferno. I'm deeply concerned that inflation is running amok. And I'll give you an example of this, and that is, you have very inflated real estate prices now. I got a mortgage of 2.85% a year ago. That same mortgage is 4.58, and I'm just concerned about the massive amount of inflation. What I'm seeing in terms of true cost out there for people, Jason. I'm just speculating. We're all speculating on what does this look like for stocks. I got to think this is going to be a heavy weight, a heavy burden. But where else do you put your money to work? Because even if you raise rates to 250 or 3%, so what, right? And what's your thoughts there, Jason, on inflation? Really, from as non-political as you can, my concern is it's really out of control, and I don't see how this is not going to really I don't know, affect people's weight. I mean, the everyday person, right?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of wage growth, and the Federal Reserve, which are unelected, by the way, and they're not federal, nor do they have reserves. Okay, let's just call that out. So they can try to ramp up their rate hikes to 50 basis points, but like you said, the inflation's so high, much higher than the 7.9% reported. Just my opinion if you look around. But the housing market, in my opinion, you're going to see some very regional crashes. This is all my opinion. I predict right here, right now in the 200 show that Austin, Texas, because we're in Texas, and Boise, Idaho, and the Silicon Valley will be the first three to crumble. Those will be the first cracks in the armor. Austin, Boise, and Northern Cali, you heard it here first. It's just not sustainable, Todd. You can't really have prices like the housing market has and interest rates go up together. It's just not feasible. The wage growth is stagnant. You have people that are going to take out HELOCs, I guess. They can put those out. And I've noticed a lot of revolving debt going up. A lot of people swiping those credit cards now. No more stimmies. Gas prices. I mean, everywhere you look, Todd, everything's more expensive.
I want you guys all to do me a favor. Go to toddault.com, and there's a way for you to get on my email list. If you're on my email list, I'm going to send you Bitcoin, okay? It's my way of helping with a little bit of inflation. There's not a lot of people on here, right? I mean, how many people see the show today? 500? And Earnity has decided that they're going to give out some Bitcoin for people who have an Earnity account. And so I want you to go to that list, and then I'll send you a special email with a code, and you can use the code to sign up for Earnity and get Bitcoin, okay? And those of you who haven't, who've already signed up an Earnity account, I want to make sure you get that, okay? So, but Skyla, I want to transition to you right now.
Yeah.
So you're 21 years old. You are the assistant for the big dude. That's me. And how many emails we are allowed to register? You know, King, you're always this guy. Dude, I love this guy. Steven Coburn is like, dude, you have to open an account at Earnity. Come on, man. I'm on to you, buddy. Skyla, now in your lifetime, I mean, you're a relatively new driver, so I don't know if inflation matters to you. I mean, maybe when you were buying your Jolly Ranchers 10 years ago, you noticed an increase in price in Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, I mean, I have, even just with like gas in the last 2 years that I've had my license. I got it pretty late, but I just know that you and Roland go out a lot, and when you go out, I'm wondering your experience with like how much more it is, and I'll explain to you why. You said to me that you went to a rave and you had to like finance the rave, like you could buy the ticket and pay for it over time. Yeah, I remember going to see Billy Idol, and I spent like $29 on a ticket. and you're spending how much on your tickets to go to these concerts? I mean, okay, so like the ones I go to, they're 3 days long, so they're a lot more expensive. So like EDC, I think it was about $375 or $400, but that's because it's 3 days long, all day long, and it goes all night. So I mean, it's a lot more than like a 2 or 3 hour concert. So I mean, to me, I would rather spend my money on experiences than like items. So it's worth it to me.
Well,
Yeah.
but I mean, in terms of your you obviously are paid by us. I'm curious as to your thoughts on, do you actually have real world feeling experience that you're paying a lot more for things?
I do. It was more in California, and it's still, I've noticed it getting higher in Nevada, but then every time I travel to California, because we do go every so often, everything is just more expensive in the stores. Gas is just ridiculous. Like whenever I'm in California, I try to just fill up like the bare minimum in my tank until I can get back to Nevada to fill up the rest.
Right.
So it's a lot more than it was.
Hey, Brett, I wonder from your experience, whether you've been a native Nevadan your whole life. And of course, I've only been in Nevada for a year and 3 months. What's it like for you relative for inflation wise?
Well, I tell you, coming down to work here every day, I started out at $42 a week, and now it's $76.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Same
Okay,
trip.
so Jason, did you 42 to 76?
Yeah.
Wow. 90%.
That's
85.
So, way of talking with my wife last night, it says for the price of gas times 4 weeks and what our car payment would be, I might as well buy an electric vehicle and I'd be ahead. Right?
Maybe
I'm
that's the plan.
paying $76 a week for gas.
Extra a month. Yeah.
And I got
Yeah.
let's say I have a $500 car payment. That's $900, almost not $800, $900 a month. I might as well buy an electric vehicle and save the dough.
Yeah.
Skyla looks like a medieval princess. Yeah, she has something on her head.
I
By the
know.
way,
Christy
I
just
said
came
that-
in here and threw all this stuff on me, and I was like, "Why not? It's the 200th episode."
I said the same thing, by the way. I said the same thing.
Hey, you want to get Randy on? I want to see who he thinks is going to win this weekend.
Skyla looks like a Peach from Super Mario Brothers. Sounds like a cry for Evie to go. Patrick Gaines is on. How you doing, Patrick? Todd, why did you block me after I just asked a valid question? Where did I block you at?
Twitter.
Which question? Ask it
You know,
again.
Jay, I'll be happy to unblock you. Talking about Twitter, I'll be happy to unblock you, but keep in mind, when people ask me questions that I can't answer and they know they can't answer and then they antagonize me, you may not have been that person. I just say, forget it, I'll block you, because I don't, Jay for profit, this is my experience, okay? People make up a lot of stuff. Hold on a second. Oops, that was a mistake. Oops, hold on. Whoa, oh boy. People just make up a lot of stuff, just flat out crazy stuff here. Hold on a second. Roll the clip. We have a montage of all episodes. Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. 200 episodes. We got a montage. Let's go. Let's go with the montage. Jay, I'll unblock you, buddy. Let's go.
Hey, it's Todd Ault, and welcome to Risk On. So this is our first show. It's February 1st. We decided to kick it off.
This may be the best show about risk ever.
It's Risk On. It's day 5.
And we've extended the show to 56 minutes to cover more topics and get more in depth.
I think we're getting into the rhythm of working together and making it happen.
What was the house of pain, to quote Kramer, was the house of glory today. But we are building our own. So stay tuned, and maybe someday you could be a guest in our studio. I'm not kidding, actually. It is the 23rd of June, is the 100th episode of Risk On. You know that the first 100 won't be anything like the next 100. I'm all in on Bitcoin, guys. There's no, I can't undo it anymore. We've partnered and signed a 2-year deal with Ed Carpenter Racing and Connor Daly. And I'm telling you that I believe Connor's going to win. Brought Alzheimer's public. I think it presently has a market cap of over $1 billion on the NASDAQ, which was a amazing experience.
Clearly, we have taken a big initiative in making investment in partnership with Bitmain. You know, there's a clear message here we're sending that we've made a big investment in our crypto mining operations out of Michigan.
I am bullish on the future of Bitcoin. I really am. But I believe that it's going to become a form of global digital currency. We are funding subsidiaries that we think have more value. It's 1 year as of yesterday we moved to Vegas. Remember that? Yep. Back home in Indiana. I can't sound. Let me give you their number. 1-800 kiss my ass. I kind of felt like we should mic Skyla and get a camera on her.
What's a lawyer's favorite drink? Pina colada.
BitNile is incredibly excited about mining in North America. I cannot stress to you how important this is, an evolution for our company. I literally started this. What, we live? I left there more bullish than ever. What is wrong with you guys? It's fun working here.
Wow. I'm overwhelmed that we're at 200, and I'm super grateful to all the people that have stuck with us. I, like you, am frustrated with Nile. I'm not going to lie to you about it. What do you mean still no merch? Okay, Randy, I'm not going to, we have merch coming out of our ass. We got merch everywhere. Yeah. Let's give the merch. Hey, wait. I don't want to miss that comment. Let's go back to that. Hey, Logan James, I don't know if you're going to be at the event this weekend. But remember, you're going to be one of my guests in Indy here. I don't know about the king of Bitcoin. I don't know about that. Guys, I'm a little distracted. I think the 200th episode, Jason, I'm overwhelmed. Jason has become a friend. I'm not going to lie. We get a little emotional, him and I, and we have been emotional. Jason is, for those out there who follow Jason beats the shit out of me about the stock price all the time. Jason is a dedicated guy, and he does things the way he wants to do them, and he has done a great job on EV. This morning's announcement, Jason, you brought iNet, which brought Amazon and Newegg, and we got Tim Hortons finally going. I don't think people realize that the value of 100% ownership by Nile of Turn On Green and what we have there. And we've said we're going to do things to extend shareholder value. We're going to have to do them, obviously, Jason, but can you talk about EV and what's happening there and what you did with iNet? Because I'm pretty impressed with that announcement this morning.
Well, yeah. Well, listen, we had to overcome a couple of years of that pandemic. We're not going to get into that, but, that slowed things down. We had progress, a lot of momentum with iNet, a great e-commerce platform, family owned, been in business for, I guess going on 15 years now. Great footprint. And we're just moving pallets of residential EV chargers to our partners at iNet. And, they're putting them on great platforms, giving us an opportunity to show the world that we have a great product. Todd, talk a little bit about the review they just had, right? You know a little bit about that.
4.5 out of 5 stars. Great review. The only thing they said negative was they thought there should be a longer charging cable, which I think we're going to address. They're working on a 40 amp unit. I'm very happy to hear from Cliff and what progress he's making on about EV chargers and different dealerships. Guys, when you're in the car business, kind of like we are with EV chargers, and we sponsor Indy, there's a logical conclusion that you could make as to why EV is important. It's the future. Obviously, it's not the only future. I happen to have an Italian sports car, and if it were EV, I would not be happy. I bought this particular car because I like the sound and the feeling. I don't think that's going to go away. But from a practicality standpoint, I don't think there's a week that goes by that my wife says, I need a Tesla. I don't want to drive this gas guzzling car because I'm a tree hugger and I eat bark for a living. She doesn't really eat bark, but it sure seems like that. That's why she's a lot prettier than me, right? Maybe she has a little bark in her diet. Skyla, speaking of bark, we're going to go to the joke first here. We're going to bring on Randy. Skyla, you got to have something funny for me. By the way, speaking of funny, Deshaun Watson. Now, I just want to say for the record, wait, hold on a second. When I think positive of now, I think of Pittsburgh Steelers, my favorite team. In-N-Out Burger, I used to work there. And a bottle of Camus, just saying. How do you know that? Now you're freaking me out. That's freaking me out. How do you know I like Camus?
You've said it on the show before, I believe.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Jason, Deshaun Watson. Speaking of inflation.
Yeah.
$235 million guaranteed to go to Cleveland.
What are they doing with Baker?
He's gone.
Oh, I didn't know that. Devontae Adams is leaving too. He's going to get signed big. Raiders maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Am I losing my mind?
I mean, Deshaun Watson, there's not a lot out there for free agent quarterbacks. You know, he had some off the field stuff, may or may not.
235 guaranteed.
I know. Guaranteed is the big thing in the NFL. That's a lot of money guaranteed.
$235 million.
What are they going to do? Bring Colin Kaepernick back? I mean, what are the choices?
I guess Caesar's probably pretty happy. Now, I'm actually from Cleveland, and I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Me too, and we don't have a quarterback.
I don't know who. I wish they'd get Matt Barkley. I'm sorry, I'm still a Matt Barkley fan, but I get it. I should shut my mouth about that. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you're just a little biased there.
Michael Vick, yeah! One of the greatest games ever, Boats. I saw it. It was incredible, man. Against Washington. That guy is sick. Sorry about that.
You ready?
Let's Skylar do the joke, and then we're gonna bring on. Come on, Boilermaker. Do you think there's a shot in hell? By the way, if that happens and Kaepernick is in Seattle, you and I both know that's publicity. I mean, it'll be crazy. They should do it if they just want to sell tickets, right? I mean, maybe they do that. Joey Manziel, yeah, right, exactly. Mitch Trubisky. Wait. When did Trubisky sign? He's a good quarterback. He's underrated.
He signed the other day. Yeah, he's good.
Look, I hate, dislike Vic, evil guy. He made a mistake. He served his time, by the way. He's a good guy. Sky, let's say that joke because I got to bring on Randy.
All right. Okay. So a string walks into a bar. He's had a long day and he sits down at the bar and asks the bartender for a drink. The bartender looks at him and he's like, "We don't serve string here. You have to boot it. Get out." So he kicks him out and the string is all sad. He's like, I just wanted a drink. So he decides to tie himself up into a bow, cut the ends off, and then he decides to go back in and he walks back in and he sits down at the bar, asks for a drink. And the bartender looks at him and says, "Aren't you that string I just kicked out?" And he said, "Nope, I'm afraid not."
I'm afraid not.
Yeah. Dude, I love these dad jokes. I love these dad jokes. I think they're great. Speaking of a dad who doesn't know how many kids he has in the universe, Randy, the three-way Johnson here. What is it called? Menage? Can I start calling you Menage, Randy? Menage. Randy,
that's old news.
Randy, we got Indy weekend here. We're at Texas Motor Speedway, and if you don't say something positive, I will rip the rest of your hair out. What do you got for me?
Happy 200th, man.
Thank you. Niners suck, by the way. I agree. No, just kidding. That's my wife's favorite team. That's Joe's favorite team too, right?
Yeah.
Randy, what do you got for me, my man?
Well, we're in for an exciting race this weekend. I think. I know Jason wanted me to pick a winner. I don't think I can really pick a winner. Ed Carpenter's obviously an oval specialist. It's great to see him back in the fold. I'm sure they're going to probably run up front. You know, Connor and Renus. Renus is really excited, man. He was excited about us coming on board, and he said there's good things to come. So I really believe him. You know, Penske's always good here. Andretti's good here. Colton Herter's going to be tough. Pato Award won last year, but McLaren's struggling right now because he told me they're relying too much on the simulations to set up the car, and he doesn't like that. And they struggled really bad in St. Pete. I have to believe what he's saying is true. You got to listen to the drivers. Don't go so much on the simulation or much in other sports as they follow the analytics too much. You got to go with the player or the driver and really take into account what they're telling you in regards to car setup.
Hey, I've had a lot of proud moments in my life that I particularly are fond of. Some of them not so proud. Very proud the day my daughter Miranda was born. Chase, Enzo and Asia, the twins. Those were just incredible events for me. Nothing more proud than I'm marrying my wife, which she was crazy enough to say yes. And I asked her really early, and I've been with her for nearly 20 years. These are proud events. I was super proud when we bought control of DPW, brought Alzheimer's public, when we got the drug into human beings. By the way, keep in mind, Alzheimer's is in human beings, and phase 1 results are coming out shortly. I think in a week or two. We've already told people that that's coming. these are really proud moments, man. They're proud moments of me that were important to me, ringing the bell, things like that. But I can't stress to you enough how important Alzheimer's Neuro is. I've never sold a single share. There was a fat finger, but I bought it back the next day. So I have to say the word never as carefully. My father is dying from Alzheimer's. He's in an Alzheimer's home. He doesn't even know who I am. And there are millions of people affected in this country. And the fact that Ed Carpenter, Connor Daly, Renus VK, the Ed Carpenter Racing, John Stewart, Willie Ames, Cliff Phillips, the people that are involved with this understand how important Alzheimer's is. I don't care if you ever buy the stock, ever, ever, ever. I'm not telling you to buy it, but I am telling you to read that report and tell anybody you know about AL001, because that is going to go into phase 2. And it's important people understand that we believe lithium. Now, the regular lithium is toxic. We have a new form of lithium developed at the University of South Florida. And it's important. It's a super proud moment for me. This weekend, Stefan Jackman, the whole crew of Alzheimer's, we're going to be running the Ed Carpenter car, we're the number 33 car, Alzheimer's Neuro. And it's critically important we get the word out. You caregivers out there, I want you to come to the race. I'm going to be giving more tickets out at other races. I'm suspecting Alzheimer's may have an announcement about maybe a bigger event, something with NBC. We're working hard to make this stuff happen, but I cannot stress enough to you to understand that in 100 years, nothing's really happened. Not Biogen, okay? I'm talking about something not that expensive that can help people, and we're working our butt off to make it happen. I don't run the company. Stefan does, and the team, but I appreciate everyone being here. And I ask you to pass the word on about Alzheimer's, AL001, lithium, that study, which was independent, not done by us, done over a 5-year period. It's important, critically important that people know about this. Watch the Alzheimer's car race this Sunday on NBC, the Texas Motor Speedway. Randy, can you do me a favor and bring back Jason, or is he gone?
He's here.
We talked. Randy, thank you for being here. Of course, Randy, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Obviously, I've known you for 30 years. Randy, stay here for a second. Get back here. Get back here. Known you for 30 years. I appreciate you, Randy. I do. Cut the bitching a little bit, but I love you, man. I do. All right?
I just keep it real. I just try to be realistic. It's not bitching, dude. You know me.
I'm just teasing you, man. I'm just teasing you.
All right.
I'm just teasing you. Hey, it was going to be a great race. And I think I really got to tell you, I think that Connor Daly has a real shot. He did really well in testing. And I'm pumped for him. I'm pumped for Renus VK. I love Ed Carpenter. And Randy, you know how important it was to my wife and I when Ed Carpenter said he wanted to do this with us. This is a first-class guy, a family man, a wonderful family. I just am overwhelmed with our relationship. Could not be prouder of what we're doing this weekend. Indy fans are massively loyal. And Randy, you've been an Indy fan for how long, my friend? Since when?
My dad took me to my first race in 1970, so that's how long I've been going to races.
1970, right? Yeah. I took my son Chase to a race in Arizona. Randy, you were with me. You remember that?
2003, Phoenix.
He was 3 years old. That was his first race. Yeah. So, anyways, Randy, thank you so much. Let's bring on Jason.
All right, thank you, buddy.
1970. Yeah. Dude, Randy's a real fan, and he knows his shit. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
you guys, I think Jason and I are excited about Mullen's new car. We don't really have a lot of comment on the stock. Obviously, a lot of shares outstanding now, Jason, obviously with those warrants being exercised. What are your thoughts on the way it's trading? A lot of questions about Mullen.
It's trading like butter, but I mean, remember the prior symbol of CENN? It was NAKD, traded massive amounts of shares, EV space. Right. Once SMDL kind of fell out of favor, Sundial, that was the other one that would trade like 1 billion shares at times. Just amazing. Sometimes these traders just get hooked on a symbol, and then it just gets, pushed on all the other Discord, social media. People start doing research on it, and then it just becomes a fan favorite. So, I think that's what's happening right now with Mullen. Just my opinion.
Right. Let's say, Jason, you got a few more minutes? We can answer some questions, or do we got to go? Brett, do we have a few more minutes?
Yeah, we got a little bit.
Let's answer some questions. Let's see here. Jason, can you touch on the volume surge of Nile? He can't. We're in a quiet period. I can tell you that I think since the price is down, people are worried about this payment coming up. I think that's what's going on. They're worried about the payment. Let's see here. Purdue. Let's see here. Any questions here? Good to be the king. Regville, did you Kentucky lost, totally annihilated in the bracket? Hey, by the way, did Gonzaga make it yesterday or not?
Yeah.
Because they were losing for a while, right?
They made it.
Right. Let's see here. Julie A. By the way, Julie A is the initial for my ex-wife, so it's weird when I see that, by the way. Julie A, I guess you're not my ex-wife, right? Oh, my brother's in town. My brother might be going to the Indianapolis 500 too. Neil, what's up with you? I pray for a great step with Alzman. Me too. Michael Graham, have you talked about REE? What's REE?
Is that? Yeah, I don't know what that one is.
I don't know what that is. How is the track, Randy? Let's see here. Second lane open or PJ1? Oh yeah, he doesn't like that at all. Agree. Agree is our real estate business. We own a hotel in New York, which is opening in July. We own 2 open hotels now, one in 2 Marriotts and 2 Hiltons in the Midwest and Wisconsin, and one of them is in Illinois. Agree's fun. Real estate for me, it's run by Chris, and we have a partner there, and that's just a pretty solid business. Really not. Yeah, in fact, you could argue when you look at the market cap, we just put 23 million. Think about this. Nile just put 23 million to buy those 4 the Hiltons and Marriotts.
Yep.
That was just in December. And then we put 15.5 million in the development property in Florida. So combined, I think that's what, can I add, Jason? That's $38 million. And people said, oh, forget it. We'll send Nile to nothing. What's going on with Imperalis?
Oh, who asked that question?
Wow.
Megamind Taylor.
Yeah, I know. That's a weird, it's almost like someone's paying attention to my life. I cannot comment on Imperalis. You'll know soon enough. Let's see. Will turn on green get those EV grants from the government? I don't know. I'll have to ask that question. Can you say when the 10K is coming out? Yes, I think it's going to come out on the 15th. That's my guess. I think we'll be on extension because we bought all those companies at the end of the year. What is the payment you believe people are worried about? We borrowed $60 million at the end of the year, and it's due on March 31st. I think people are worried about that. Is the hotel finished in New York? Yes, it's mainly finished. It's set to open in July. That will be one of the most expensive hotels ever, 96 rooms. And I will be, by the way, those people that follow this show, we are going to be doing something special for you in New York when that opens. Risk On's going to be doing a broadcast there for a week straight at the suite there. It's going to be beautiful. And we'll let you know what's going to happen there. You're welcome, Boats, for doing that. Any other questions? Let's see here. I don't see any other questions. Boy, the other day, there were so many people because of Mullen, I couldn't keep up with them, Jason. Did you see all that?
Oh, that was crazy. Well, Dave Mishery, I was glad to see him come on the show. That was great.
Skylar, what do you think of Jon Stewart?
He is amazing. Me and Cliff have been like, we get on meetings every week just to make sure, because there's so much going on, so many guests, have to make sure everything. He is a godsend. I swear, he's amazing.
He is so amazing. I'm mesmerized. I got a compliment.
So nice.
I got a compliment from my cousin last night. He said, "I can't believe how organized you are." I'm like,
John.
"Why?" He goes, "John and your team are so on it." I'm like, "Wow, really? That's great." Yeah. I'm mesmerized by the whole thing.
John,
hey, Christy, what else do I have to cover? Okay, got it. Thanks for that. Very excited that everything's happening. I am in Nile. Yeah, I'm in Nile too, my friend. Are you back in CNN? CENN? No, I'm not. I own a lot of Mullen. We got a lot of warrants. We had that, Mullen has been incredible. I mean, I'm not commenting on the company. I love the cars. I'm not commenting on the stock, but the stock is trading crazy. And I've said 100 times, I'm not recommending the stock. I don't think it's for the faint of heart. I think you got to be nervous about the volatility. He's got to get a $450 million loan from the government. See, the difference between Centro, CENN, and Mullen is Centro's already delivering cars, right? Mullen's got a ways away, but he's got a big vision there. There's no question about it. Why do we wait till the price dropped 50 cents to sell shares? I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? I'm not a seller of any of my personal stock in the company. Will the earnings date for, I think that's, as I said earlier, the payment, the earnings date is the 15th, I believe. I'll let you know. Can't commit to a date, but I think the Q is due at that time. The quarter's due at that time.
Yep.
Centro produced action today, up 20%. When is the annual filing? Galvanic asked. When's the annual filing going to be out? It's going to be out, I believe, on the August 15th. Kind of asked and answered, but maybe you didn't hear that. Jason, you got anything you want to cover before we call it a day?
Not a whole lot. I just want the 2021 and 33 cars to all go out there, compete very hard, have a nice, safe race. Everybody enjoy themselves this weekend. We've been working very hard, and we'll get back to the grindstone on Monday. A lot of stuff to do on our day jobs. That's all.
Wow, that's a brutal question. Mr. Ault, who's your favorite if you had to pick one? Lynn Swann or John Stallworth?
Ooh.
Boom, that's a big question.
I'll take 88, Lynn Swann.
Yeah, I got to go with Lynn Swann. I think that's I think I got to go with Lynn Swann.
Or 32, Franco Harris, Todd. Franco Harris?
I was always like Mike Webster. I love Franco Harris. I like Rocky Blyer, number 20.
Yeah.
I like Cordell Stewart when he played for the team. There's a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers. But what I like about the Steelers more than anything is emphasize. It's more than anything. Let me explain this to you. For everybody who knows me, the Steelers represent one major theme. First, well, actually two. First, family. And those of you don't maybe know this, but Jason, how many coaches have there been in the Steelers' history?
Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin.
There have been 3 coaches. They're loyal. That's why they win. They don't flip people around. They don't turn on people when they don't have a good season. They don't throw people out. The Steelers are a class act. And we should all learn from them, by the way, because they build loyalty. And those people who bitch to me that maybe someone's not producing that's been loyal to me, I stick with them because I believe in loyalty. And that's why my team's here. I love Jack Lambert, by the way, Boilermaker. I love Jack Lambert. Those of you, listen, go to ToddAult.com, sign up, get on my text. I'm going to make sure that I send you that thing. It won't probably be till next week. So you can get the free Bitcoin from Earnity. We'll do it all legal to make sure that's happening. Guys, a lot of great announcements coming. I took a poll on whether people wanted to mine for their own accounts, whether they ever thought they would mine. A lot of activity happening here. It's obviously a quiet period. The Rooneys and the Hollis are loyal families. There's no question about it. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Yesterday, to my friends in Ireland, for Connor Daly's family, Derek Daly, Nikki, Val, Ellen, I can't remember. Nisha, everybody they all had St. Patrick's Day yesterday. I can stay on all night, because I love it where we are. This is so beautiful down here. When I was outside in Dallas, I was like, it's amazing. Logan James, take care, buddy. I'll be talking to you soon. I will go unblock you, Jay, as I committed to doing that. I'll make sure that happens. Go to riskonevents.com, sign up. You're going to get the hotel rooms included for those 3 days. Skyla, any last words before we hang up?
200. I can't believe we made it. I remember when we started, you were just like, I want to do a show. And we had no idea, like everything that would go into it. And I'm so proud of us, honestly. We stuck to it. We've been doing it. I think it's awesome.
I'm just as disappointed as you guys about the price now, guys, but there's nothing I can do about it. Deliver. And speaking of delivery, the guy who's delivering for the company, Jason, a Nile River of miners. What's up, Jason?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I want to be here because I want to be here and part of the crew here and the family with Nile, but I got a shit ton of work to do. But I'm going to enjoy the weekend and then get back to it.
Everybody, I'll be doing some live Instagrams from the race. I'll be doing live Instagrams tomorrow. I'll be doing live Instagrams on Sunday. Check out the race on NBC. Connor Daly, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. We'll see you at the race. We'll see you guys tonight. Everybody, thank you for being here. I want to thank a guy who I don't know if he's going to be on camera. First of all, Willie, thank you. I know that you're watching the show. Willie helped me get the show started. He's the CEO of Alt Media Group. Christy, our producer, who's been with us the last couple months. Josh was with us for a while. But Brett has been here since the beginning. Brett, can we get you on camera or not? Are you going to go get on camera?
My whole thing, though.
Brett has been with us, a Las Vegas native.
Am I on?
Brett has been with us. Where are we at here, Brett? Brett, there he is. Okay. Brett has, I don't see Brett. I don't see Brett. Where you at, Brett? Brett has been with us. Hey, Brett, go sit in the seat. Can you put him on? Can you put him on camera?
Yes.
Brett, go sit in the seat.
I got you.
Go sit in the seat, Brett. Brett has been with us for all 200 episodes.
Yep.
Nick came back for hey Nick. Nick came back for the ringing of the bell in when we went to New York, which was great. But Brett, you are a Las Vegas native. Tell people about what you do in Las Vegas, your studio, and how and what you've been doing the last 30 or 40 years in Vegas.
Well, for many, many years, we have Audio Arts Las Vegas. It's a recording studio and mastering studio. And we've had just hundreds of different groups come through there. Over 700 albums we've produced and tons of back pocket demos. And we do audio, video, photo, and web. And it's a blast every day to wake up and do something creative. And come here.
If you guys come to the Risk On event, you're going to see dedication. You're going to see loyalty, and you're going to see us sharing ideas. You're going to listen to failures. You're going to listen to successes. And Jason and I and others, including some great new guests, I can't tell you about them, but somehow I can't tell you, but they're on the website. So go to the website and look and see who's going to be here. Go to riskonevents.com and scroll down and you can see who's going to be here. It's going to be awesome. Brett, special thanks to you, my friend.
My honor.
All 200 episodes, my friend. Brett, you are a nicest guy. You show up every day. You're never late, even when you have COVID. Nick, your son is wonderful. Those of you who have not got your merch, I'm going to go beat the heck out of Randy right now.
Email
poor Randy.
I'm
not blaming Randy, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke.
We love Randy.
Trust me, Randy, believe me, if you tell Randy he's got to run 300 miles to do something, he already starts running. Randy, I've known him for 30 years. He is the most loyal, hardworking guy you'll ever meet.
Yep.
I got to tell you, Jason, the reason why you don't see me signing off, and I'm dragging this out a little bit, is I am incredibly proud of the milestone. You helped me get those miners. Frank helped me get those miners. Willie and Cliff helped me get the word out with Indy, and I'm incredibly grateful that we're here for 200 episodes.
Those guys are killing it.
And listen, Jason, regardless of what is happening with Nile, what we're doing in Bitcoin is transformational. What Darren's doing with the data center, Crypto Joe was doing with the data center. I wish Crypto Joe was on this episode. I really honestly, but I will tell you something exciting, and that is in the coming weeks ahead, we're going to be launching a show that happens one day a week. And it's all about Bitcoin only. It's Risk on Bitcoin. It's all about Bitcoin. We're only going to talk about Bitcoin for 30 minutes. Joe's going to be on the show. Jason's going to be on the show. special guests, only about Bitcoin. Every day that show happens, it'll be 4 times a month. And I don't know if it'll be live. We haven't made that decision yet. I think that it's going to be up to Brett and Willie and the producer to figure out whether we do it live. But 200 is only the beginning. And the way my wife is making, some people commented that I was fatter last year. That's right. My wife is starving me out here. We work a lot, and then I get an occasional piece of bark. I'm just kidding around.
You do look a lot better though. Seeing from that first episode to now, you look a lot better.
I feel a lot better. I'm thinner in other places, and then not thinner in so many other weird places. But hey, that's what happens when you gain weight, right? Hey, special thanks to Andrea, who's back holding the fort down in Vegas, taking care of some important things for us, very important things. Andrea was gracious enough to stay back and help take care of our twins and our house. And Jason and I are going to get down to work. Jason, in a few minutes, you got to get on a call.
I'm getting blasted right now. Text message.
You know what that's about, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go mining. Let's go Connor Daly. Let's go Renus VK, Ed, Carpenter, the Alzheimer's car, and everybody. Thank you so much. Risk on, everybody. Take care. Be well. All right, now let's move.
If you have a business that's doing $1 million, $500,000, and you want to grow to 15, 20 million, these things are going to be available to you. We are launching a platform, the Risk On Business platform.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, you manufacture something, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to riskonevents.com.